right, we brought up earlier the idea of social media. Like social media in today's world, social media as a whole, like the word social media didn't exist for us many years ago. I just want to get like kind of your take, Barak, on your feeling about social media and everything related to it.
But are we talking personal or are we talking business wise? Because it's two different worlds.
Well, you know what? You cover sort of from a business side. I'm happy to talk on the personal side.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, business side, it's huge. It's important, right? Every single agent that I get to meet with, interview, and all that, I always highlight how important social media is. It's almost your resume, right? Before you used to go out, like now everything lays on social media. I get clients call me and say, "Oh, I checked out your LinkedIn. You're good. I checked this out. I checked this out." And I tell people, guys, you gotta get social. Everybody has to be social. You don't want to be an undercover agent, essentially, right? So
it's funny because you if you were to ask anybody, I don't care who it is, for the most part, probably up to 70 years old. Maybe it might even be 75 years old, all the way down as young as however kids have phones, 13 years old, 40. That first thing in the morning, like most people, what they're doing is they're either in their bed, they're at the breakfast table, or they're on the toilet, one of the three, right? And they're going through social. They're going through social. Some are going through news, sure. Most are going through social.
Social is huge. Like we had one agent join. She's been in the business for 15 years. When she hears it, she knows who it is. She's never been really big on videos and all that. I'm like, listen, when you join, you gotta at least try it. No, it's not my thing. Just try it. Okay, fine. I brought her here. She hammered out a video.
Yeah, you're great at that.
Now that person is addicted to it. She does it raw. She gets a ton of likes, and she sees a different side of things.
But the upside is this: she's an experienced agent, so no question, she's an experienced agent. The likes are great, okay. But the idea is this is really about a lot of it's about interaction, and for new agents and experienced agents, the credibility it brings to you is huge. Like they say, what did you do for me lately? Right? That's our world. You're only as good as your last deal. You're only as good as what you did for that person the last time, which could have been a year ago, 6 months ago, 5 years ago. But when they see that you're active and they see that you're working, and they see that you're, and it's not just about real estate. It's about who's Barak and who's Jonathan,
It's funny. It's like, go 10, 15 years back. Oh, you don't have a website? You're not credible. It was like, oh my God, you have a website.
Dude,
now you go back, now you go forward, you're not on TikTok?
First of all, the website component was more like 25 years ago. Well, but yes, a long time ago. I understand.
In my time,
I understand.
I mean, I remember social media, Facebook taking off when I was in college. That was 2006, 7. That was when Facebook was like the biggest thing. Now you have all these other platforms. So, but before that, it's like, oh, you don't have a website? Who are you, kind of thing, right? Now social media has become to the point if you don't have your social media stamp, people have a hard time trusting you and your marketable ideas, or like your
marketability.
Marketability. Thank you.
Yes. So
my immigrant in me.
I have a question for you too, as professionals.
Yes.
Let's go around the table.
Yes.
So I agree fully the need for social media, the platform, what it provides. Do you keep a separate professional and personal social media accounts on these various platforms?
Listen, that's for, again, we trade on this all the time. That's an easy one.
Okay.
All right. The idea is this, that studies have shown that people buy who they like. People buy who are close to them. People are interested in and engage with like-minded people in many ways. Okay. If you are all real estate and only real estate, all right, it's gonna get boring. And I have tested it myself personally. You go to my Insta, you go to my Facebook, you go to whatever it might be, you're going to find that you need to tell them who you are. You need multiple pillars of who you are. Like people want to see, I'm not going to use me as an example, but they want to see the Jonathan in the corner. I'm not going to use me. We're going to see Jonathan. They want to see, Jonathan, the shoe guy, the shoe collector. Right? They're going to want to see Jonathan,
the dog owner.
The dog owner, right? They want to see the watch guy. They want to see the yoga guy. And a little bit of law in there, because you have to remind them that you're in law, but you need to be able to be relatable. Like so this isn't only
even your logo. I'll take your logo, the chosen lawyer. You don't have yourself up in a suit and like, oh no, it's you, muscles, It's
Let's do it.
different.
Let's do it. Everybody.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
What's
Show,
bigger?
show us the Lord.
What's
There we
bigger?
go.
What's bigger?
Okay, all right, all right, all right.
But it's true. You also you're not up in a suit and looking I'm all business. You want people to relate to you.
So I made the conscious decision like this because we live in a day and age now that I heavily tell people you cannot have controversy on your social media, whether it's personal or professional. There's no place for
Agreed.
it. Just get rid of it
Leave
altogether.
politics out. Leave any.
It's all gone.
Totally.
You
totally
want to do
agree.
that? Do it behind closed doors. Make sure there's no phones or
You are-
recording devices.
You are entitled to an opinion. There's
sure.
no question.
Absolutely.
There's
Just
no
not
question.
on social media because if you're a potential client or customer and you see this person's opinion and say, wow, they're very right. They're very left. They're into this. They're not into that. That doesn't jive with how I feel. I'm not going to hire them. You've lost people.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I say keep it clear. Professional, yes, I agree with you. You should have sprinklings of it for sure. When you have an account that's all professional, I close real estate deals. I have these listings. People are going to get turned off after a while. Show your personality. You look at mine, what do you see? Mostly my dog. You'll see the fact of what I'm doing in yoga. I go to different events. My podcast. I don't do a podcast about real estate.
Right.
I do everything.
Wrestling.
Even if
I love it.
It's a lifestyle. The main one is called The Chosen Life.
Chosen life.
And it's a lifestyle podcast.
When's the book coming out?
The book is coming out. It's scheduled. The publisher says in January.
Do I get like a signed pre-copy?
You'll be able to stand in line with everybody else at the launch party. But
even the Lahab
So look,
resident
in,
line. Look at that.
in,
Oh my God.
in Vegas, I get put right up to the front. I get put to the
I'm a
best
witness to
table,
that. I'm a
and,
witness.
and I get zero minimum.
And
with
a bubble
Hakohen,
head. Wait, no, and the head cut out.
and the head cut out of my face. With Hakohen, I got to wait in line with everybody else. Hey, it's okay. Priorities. It's all right. I get it.
But it's, I listen to about like Audibles and some celebrity realtors. They also have the whole system where you have a little bit of real estate, but then the personal side, something funny, and then they go back to real estate.
Okay.
It's always like that system.
We are
It's
going.
like-
We're going to touch on celebrity realtors. It's on my list of things to do today. We're
Well,
going to touch on them.
well,
No,
we have
I'm
here.
saying I'm-
no, no,
but
no,
say-
no. I'm talking real celebrity. We're gonna.
I'm
I want
talking
to come
about
back to
social
that.
media, though. I'm talking
No,
about social media.
social perfect. We're gonna come back to that.